What is up, guys? It's competition time. Um, the date is March 31st, 2015, and I checked it yesterday. I am officially 14 weeks out from the NPC Sunset Classic in Bradenton, Florida, which is just the next city north of Sarasota, which is where I currently reside. Um, And I've got quite a bit of time, but I am prepping for this show. I'm really excited to get back on stage. Um, I did this same exact show 2 years ago and really enjoyed it. I really just winged it. I didn't know what I was doing. Winged it. I went for it. Um, didn't really know what I was doing. Just tried to. I restricted my calories a lot, and I didn't really track macros or anything like that. Okay, better lighting there. There we go. But this time, I think I know a little bit more about what I'm doing. I've obviously been training other people and training myself for a while now, and just really haven't been doing the diet game for myself too much. So currently, I'm right around like the mid 170s, like 172 to 175 is where I sit most days, and I don't really know what my body fat is actually, but I'm starting to diet. I've got plenty of time. 14 weeks is more than enough time for where I'm at. My body fat percentage isn't above 12%. It's probably closer to 10, maybe a little bit less even. In fact, you know what? Let's walk this way. I took some progress pictures yesterday of not necessarily progress, but just a baseline type of thing. But this is where I'm currently at. Here, let's see if I can. I mean, I can still see lines in my abs, this and that and the other. If I flex, I mean, they're there. It's just a little bit soft. I've definitely put on some size. I've got, everybody's got their strengths and weaknesses. But I've definitely put on weight over the past 2 years since I competed last time. So I'm really looking forward to it. But I've set out my macros, and here they are. Room's a mess right now. I'm actually living out of my fiance's bedroom because I've got people staying at my house right now, so there's not room for me. So here, let me show you what we're looking at. Right there. So that's gonna be where I start. I set these yesterday, and 2250 is gonna be my calorie intake. 215 protein, 220 carb, and 55 fat. So we're gonna start there and see how it goes, and obviously I've got plenty of time to adjust. So I think what I'm gonna try to do is try to vlog through the next 14 weeks a little bit more. I'm not super good at just being like, oh, I just want to take video of this and video of that and video of this and video of that. There's a lot of YouTubers out there that they just like live with their camera right next to them, and I'm just shooting on my iPhone right now. So obviously I've always got it with me, but I don't always think to just film everything. And quite frankly, I hate being that guy sometimes. I'm just like, oh, I gotta get this on film and whatever. So this will kind of help me create a better habit with that, because I'd like to see the channel continue to grow, and support me and my fitness goals, and give you guys some accountability, and so that you just have another person that you can kind of look to for advice, or like if you're like, okay, I'm 12 weeks out from a show, or I'm thinking about competing, or whatever's going through your head, this channel will be yet another source of quality information, and somebody who's been through it. But yeah, I've got a handful of things on my to-do list today. I'm going to do my best to take you around as much as possible. And 14 weeks. The show is June 27th. June 27th. So yes, and it's just a very chill local show. It's nothing big, and I took it too seriously last time, and I got a little frustrated when I didn't come in first place. But of course, I didn't really track anything. I just kind of went for it. So we'll see what happens this time, but it's more just for the fun of it. Yeah, so let's do it. Okay, so meal prepping for one of my clients. Come this way. It's a mess in here. Kind of doing a Fiesta Bowl type of thing. This is something that you can do for yourself, or like I said, I'm not prepping it for myself, but this is definitely one of the meals that I enjoy. So if you check it out, I've got 5 prepped meals right here. Each one of these, I've weighed out everything. What I did was I just wrote down notes of each ingredient and the serving size for each one, calories, protein, fat, carbs. So I got all my macros there. What I did is, if you look up close for each one, I did that, and then I totaled it all up just to see what, if I put 1 serving of everything in it, what that would look like, which I had 580 calories, 14.5 fat, 71 carbs, 45 protein. So based on that and what my client's goals are, I decided to cut down to a half serving of our rice. Everything else is just 1 full serving, so that's what you see here. And if meal prep is as simple as that, guys, as long as you know how many calories you want to take in, your macros, things like that, then just get creative with whatever types of foods that you want. Just make sure that they are macro friendly, and that's the key. This beef cooked up really quick. I've got a little left over, so I'll probably make myself some. And yeah, Tupperware, I bought it on Amazon. 10 Tupperwares for, I think it was like 10 bucks, something like that. So it's not expensive to eat healthy, guys. It's really just dedication and consistency with it, and that will get you there. So off to train clients later. Speed bump, speed bump. There's one more. Here, let's get through it real quick. I'll hit it faster. I'm one of those people that if I have to drive somewhere, or like if I have chores and errands that I need to run, like I will dedicate a day to get all of that done. Some people love just driving, like for whatever reason. My buddy Dylan, that you've seen me work out with, and some of the other videos that I've done where I'm actually lifting with him after some of my stuff that I've got going on at the gym right now. That's where I'm headed. He loves to drive. He will drive anywhere, and I know a bunch of people like that. But I am not one of those people, so comment and let the world know if you're one of those weird people that just wants to drive all the time. I don't get it. I don't get it. But anyway, like I said, on the road again, because today was one of those errand days. Got those meals done like you saw. So now I am going to the gym right meow, because I've got a boot camp to teach. And for those of you who have never done a boot camp before, they're pretty baller. I mean, they'll really kick your butt. I don't think, especially if your goal is muscle and building muscle, you should be doing it a ton, because weight train, nothing's really going to be a substitute for weight training. But you know what? I'm actually running behind. Class starts in like 2 minutes, so I'm gonna go do that. Got a client after that. Give her that prepped food that I showed you, and then I'll see you in a workout here in a little bit. Back, triceps, intervals. We're on our second exercise. Say what up to Dylan.
Are we done yet?
That's how it feels like. I'm rocking no headphones, so that's pretty close to sucks. But bent over rows. Switching our grips from underhand for lower lat, instead of gripping like this, gripping like this, and we're going a little wider. Instead of pulling in towards our hips, underhand, flipping around, pulling a little bit higher. Upper lat, lower lat. It's kind of the name of the game with what we're doing here.
Come on.
Whew, that really screws with my shoulder.
Hurts? You want to go to lap later?
If something hurts, don't do it.
You hear that, guys?
If something hurts, don't do it. It's it's a manly exercise, pull-ups. But I have problems with this shoulder blade, and I can't get it to pull down and back to get a good pull. My shoulder always pops up. So I've been working on it, but someday I have good days and I have bad days. Everybody does, you guys do, with different things. And for me, pull-ups is one of those things. A lot of times I have to supplement with lat pull downs, and it could be because of some of the other exercises we've already done. There's a handful of things that go into it, but it's just something I've always had a little bit of an issue. So that's why we're on the assisted machine here, so I can kind of take some of the weight, some of the body weight off of me as I do it. So what I'm gonna do is just lighten the weight, see if I can get it to feel good. If not, I'll swap exercises that's the same angle. So something good to keep in mind. If it hurts, don't do it, because you're just gonna screw yourself up, and you don't wanna do that because then you can't lift at all. So we'll see what I can do next set.
Come on, buddy. Come on. There you go. Good job. Good set.
So what I did, I had this pin on 8 instead of 12. I just did it on 12, just that set, and it helped a lot. It's less weight. There's a chart right here on the machine that shows the pounds of assist, and so 12, I took 64 pounds off my body weight, which weighed like 175, give or take. It's towards the end of the day, so there's a couple extra pounds. I think it's closer to 177 or 8, but so my weight subtracted that. That's what I was pulling. So I got 12 reps, still trying to feel it out. But once again, it's better to stay safe. And for beginners, sometimes it's hard to know what good pain versus bad pain is within the gym. Muscular pain versus joint pain, things like that. Tension on a tendon versus tension on a muscle. So feels good, so we're gonna keep on rolling with this. And Dylan's kicking my butt on this one today. To be honest, wasn't really that good of a workout, and I'm not one of those people that really gets like a bad attitude in the gym typically, but I was starting to get a little bit of a bad attitude, just getting frustrated, like you saw in the clip, me adjusting a lot for those lat pull downs, even with assisted, you know, the assistance of that thing, you know, it just was pinching in my shoulder, and you know, I don't stretch as much as I need to, and I've never had a deep tissue massage, and I know that's very important as a personal trainer. I know these things, but I don't always do them. I don't always practice what I preach when it comes to some of those things, like foam rolling. I don't do that as much as I should. And that's just another reason why I want to do this competition, because it's just more motivation to do the stuff that I typically would not do, just for health purposes. I know I could really use that, but not a great workout. I didn't film any of me doing triceps, but we did some skull crushers. They felt weird, like they just didn't feel great. And then we did some like dumbbell kickbacks, and then did 15 minutes of intervals, sprint intervals on the treadmill. So did that. At least I got my cardio in. I still got like 800 calories left to eat today, and it is 9:03. So I got some extra things at the grocery today for myself when I got that stuff to prep the meals. Overall, good day, productive business-wise, productive fitness-wise, and overall, just a great day one. So I'm gonna go kick back and relax and enjoy a few hours with the lady, and gear up for tomorrow. So I don't know how often I'm going to be posting these videos, or if I'm gonna do like 3 days at a time. I don't want these videos to be super long, because even I get bored with YouTube videos that are like over 10 minutes, and I'm a huge fan of watching YouTube and fitness channels and things like that. So still really not sure how I'm going to do it, and I'm gonna come up with some sort of name for it, some sort of like, the best example I can think of. I'm a huge fan of Christian Guzman, and his brand CG Fitness and Alpha Elite, which is blowing up really quick, and that's so cool to see. I still have not been able to order one of those t-shirts in time, because every time they launch they sell out like immediately. So yeah, shout out to you, buddy, great job, super inspired. But anyway, he had Summer Shred series. I think he did at least 2 or 3 of those, but anyway, had like different episodes or installments. So I'm gonna do try not to rip off of what he did, but something similar to that, just that idea. I think they're great for people who are thinking about doing something within this realm, and they can kind of follow along with it, which I think is great. There's a lot of workout videos and plans on bodybuilding.com that do that similar thing, and you know, I'm a huge fan and consumer of those things. So you know, if I have the ability to give back in that way by just pulling out my phone and taking 4-minute clips throughout my day, if it helps, you know, I'll do that. So yeah, and it's fun. So we'll see what tomorrow has for us. Still don't know what I'm gonna work out, but I know I'm gonna have to eat a bigger breakfast, because I don't want to gorge myself after 8 p.m. like I'm going to have to tonight to hit my calories. So good night.